Yo, what's going on everyone? FloridasFinest here, and got another video for you guys, specifically update on the Miata. And I think it's funny how like my videos just literally go night and day from supermotos to Miatas. I think it's pretty funny. But first of all, hopefully you guys can hear me. I have my old mic on my camera. It's just barely hooked up. My new mic's coming in the mail Wednesday. Today is Monday. So I have a really nice microphone coming in, so audio should be a lot better. But yeah, so last video was a bunch of Supermoto Sunday video. It was awesome. Got the ride with Moto Bro. It was a good time. Definitely check out his channel. But I know you guys want to hear about the Miata, so let's talk about the Miata. I took the Miata out on Friday night, and that's when you guys saw me break it. And basically what happened was, after we were drifting it, it shut off on me, and when I started back up, it blew a shit ton of white smoke out the exhaust. So instantly I thought it was head gasket. Well, I don't think it was a head gasket, because when we came back later that night to pick it up and put it on the trailer to take it home, it smelled like burnt oil. So that was kind of strange. So I was like, okay, maybe I blew my rings out. So basically Saturday, we were working on the Miata. I had it all apart Saturday morning, and I filmed a little bit of it, but none of it was that good to show you guys, so I'm just going to sum it up and tell you. Basically, the first thing I did was I pulled the valve cover off, and underneath the valve cover, everything looked good. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, nothing really broken, no metal, nothing, you know, nothing strange. So then next I checked the oil. Oil was fine. Wasn't any coolant in it. It didn't look that bad. It's pretty fresh because I just did the oil change on it, so I might have to check it again. But and then I did a compression test on the motor, and I did a compression test for all 4 cylinders. If you guys know what that is, basically it's a gauge that goes inside the spark plug tubes, and it kind of tells you how healthy your motor is. And for cylinder 1, it had a 165 psi compression, and like 180 is like pretty good. Like 180 is decent for a used Miata. So cylinder 1 was 165, cylinder 2 was 155, cylinder 3 was 145, and cylinder 4 was 135. 135 is pretty scary, and usually you want them all to be the same, like the same level. You want them all to be around like 160 or all to be around like 180. You don't want it to like change like how mine is. So basically what that means is that the back of my motor, which is pretty typical on Miatas, is getting very hot. So I don't know how long my motor will last on my Miata. So, so it's basically, back to how the Miata is running. All we do is a compression test, check those 2 things, put it back together, and start it up, and it runs fine. I mean, it runs just like it did before. It idles fine. It pulls strong. I mean, nothing has changed at all. It doesn't blow smoke. It doesn't smell like burnt oil. It doesn't puff white smoke. I have no idea what happened. So I'm still driving the car. I drove it Saturday night to a car show, but it got rained out, so the footage came out really shitty and we didn't stay very long. And I drove it maybe another 50 miles since Friday, and it's been absolutely fine. So I have no idea what's wrong with the car. I'm just going to drive it as it is. The motor seems fine right now. It's got low compression though, so I'm worried about turboing it. That's the thing I'm worried about right now. So my rough plan as of right now is I'm going to pick up a second motor. And I'm going to pick up a second motor probably next week. Like I said, I have a second block. It's back home, my parents' house. I don't know if I'm going to go get it. I might. It needs a little bit of parts to it, but I think I'm going to buy a complete motor, and I'm going to do internals right away. I think that's my plan. So I don't know if I'm going to boost this motor. Maybe, depending on how long it lasts, depending on how long until I get all my turbo parts. This just came in the mail today. It's basically my intercooler piping flange for my blow-off valve. I was waiting on this. So now I can actually start putting on the hard turbo parts. But I think I want to go straight to internals. Straight ARP head studs, Super Tech pistons, bore out this block a little bit, send the block off to the machine shop and get it machined. Eagle rods, H rods, ARP main studs. I think I'm just going to just build a monster. So, I mean, motor-wise, it's going to cost me probably around $1,500 in parts, which isn't too bad. I'm not too worried about it. But it's going to be a little bit over time. But it's going to, and I always plan on doing internals and making a high horsepower Miata, but I didn't expect to do it right away. So now that my motor has not very good compression, I think I'm just going to go straight to boosting a built motor, which will be dope because I can run a shit ton of power to it and beat the hell out of it, and it should be pretty reliable. So stay tuned to that. I'm pretty sure I'm picking up another motor, maybe next week. We'll see. So that's my rough plan. Maybe I'll boost this motor. I might just turbo this motor and blow it up, but it might only last like one weekend the way I drive it. So that's enough of that. You guys got an update on the Miata. The Miata runs and drives fine. It's perfect. So I'm actually about to take it right now to a Miata meet. I'm gonna there's a Miata meet in Orlando. I think I talked about it a few videos ago, and should be a good time. So let's go start a time lapse like typical of my videos, and let's drive over to a university in Orlando and check out some Miatas. All right, stay tuned. Alright guys, that's all I saw, all I filmed at the meet. It was just one quick clip, and I apologize, there were a bunch of dope cars there. Wait, much better. Oh. Try that again. But yeah, there were a bunch of sick Miatas there. It was awesome meeting a bunch of people. I went there not knowing anyone. I literally went to like a car meet by myself, no friends, and met a bunch of cool people, a bunch of cool kids there. And learned a bunch of things about turbo Miatas, learned a bunch about Miatas in general, and it's just cool. I sat there for 3 hours. I didn't even realize how long it was, just talking to people about cars. Like, going to car meets is awesome. I highly recommend going to it. If you don't know anyone at a car meet, just show up. You 10 to 1 people are really cool there, and they'll like your car no matter what kind of car it is. And I mean, people just walk up and start talking about cars. It's awesome. But yeah, that's all I have for this clip. Nothing really epic happened in this video, nothing really that crazy. So since I just broke 1,000 subscribers, I thought it'd be cool to do a little recap on the channel. So I'm gonna follow this clip and end this video with a bunch of just highlighted random clips I have on my computer from past videos. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the channel, enjoy the video, and stay tuned for more. More Miata videos are coming, I promise. More Miata videos will be in the works. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and see you guys next time. Later. You alright? Oh my god! So, video update. We're stuck.